Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about why you should walk away from a fight, right? Why you should walk away from fighting with anyone, and also kind of why you should walk away from a lot of other situations. So I kind of want to blend those two things together. Okay, so first of all, walking away from a fight, to me, that proves two things. It helps with your integrity, right? Your character as a person. It says who you are. You're not someone who's willing to get down to that level, to the point to where you really want to get into some kind of physical, altercation with someone or anything like that. You're not willing to stoop to that level, unless obviously perhaps you're defending yourself, right? But you don't want to have to stoop to someone's level to where someone's calling you into a fight. They're looking for a reason to get into it with you. So you don't ever want to be able to find yourself compromised like that. And you're not a coward when you walk away. To me, you actually prove that you are strong. And it shows that you are someone who is in control of your emotions, right? So walking away shows that you are in control of your emotions. You can control your emotions. Yes, you're upset. Yes, you don't like what happened, but you are mature enough so that you're able to control your emotions. And so you don't let someone bring you down to their level. Now, people can say whatever they want to say. I mean, I'm sure you know that. Everybody has an opinion, right? Not all opinions are always justified or always justified or supported with facts. People could just have an opinion. That's just something that we could do. So a lot of times people are going to voice their opinions. And so you cannot a lot of times let someone's reckless words or just stuff they want to say off the top of their head force you into a situation. You got to think about the consequences. And that's the next thing. You always have to think about the consequences. Some people feel like they don't have anything to lose, right? They don't feel like they have anything to lose. Or in a moment of anger and whatever, they are not able to control their emotions. And so they're willing to, because they cannot handle a situation or feel like they can handle a situation with words and discussion, they resort to violence, right? They resort to violence. And a lot of times that's an indication of someone who is immature and is dealing with a lot of other issues, and they don't know how to talk about issues. A lot of times they didn't learn how to actually have a discussion about certain things and to come to some kind of resolution by talking about it. So their only way is to show their physical strength. They're going to beat you. They're going to do whatever the case is. Violence. They turn to violence because violence is what they know. They don't feel like they have anything to lose. And you don't want to ever find yourself in a situation, pushing back with someone, arguing with someone, right? Pushing back at someone, I should say, arguing with someone who feels like they have nothing to lose, because then here you are putting yourself in a situation where you can get into trouble. And so sometimes you got to think about what's best for you, right? Why am I going to allow myself to get into some kind of physical altercation with this person? Never know what's going to happen, end up in trouble, police getting involved, jails getting, all that sort of, why do you want to deal with all of it? And so sometimes some people are able to go through all that process and think about, I don't want to do this because it is not worth my time. Not only is it not worth your time, but that person is not worth your time. Because when you engage with them, you're really saying that, you know what? Oh, you are so important to me that I am going to risk my life to get in a altercation with you. Like, for whatever reason, you've become so important in my world that I will now risk everything that I've worked for, everything that I've struggled to get in my life for you. Who? Really? You're gonna really make somebody that important? So you really have to think about situations like that. Why fight? Let them stay there and argue. Let somebody stay there and argue and say whatever they want to say. I don't care what people want to say. Let them say whatever they want to say. They could talk about you. They could talk about you. But one thing I've come to realize too is people talking about you doesn't block your blessings. You know what? People talking about you or wishing they could hurt you or whatever the case is, it doesn't block your blessings. You know, God's still going to bless you if he's going to bless you with something. So the fact that somebody doesn't like you and they're talking about you behind your back or in front of your face or laughing at you or making fun of you, oh well, let them do it. They obviously have nothing better to do with their time more than to talk about you. While you are probably moving forward with your life, they're worried about talking about you. Who's living the better life? You know, so don't let people trick you or pull you with their their really unstable emotions and stuff like that, cause you to get into a situation that you will regret 10 minutes later down the road because you realize, you know what, why did I do this in the first place? This person is not even important at all, yet I had this person bring me down to their level. Don't allow people to bring you down to their level by forcing you to do that. A professor told me one time, and he was my mentor when I was in university, and he would say to me, he said, you've got to pick your fights carefully. Now, he's talking generally, not necessarily physical fights, but the things you intend to engage in, right? Whether it's in the corporate world or whatever the case is, but pick your fights carefully. And sometimes, he said to think about it, because sometimes you realize it's not even worth your time. All right, it's not even worth your time you engaging in any kind of fight, whether it's physical or otherwise. And that's something I want you to consider. A lot of people are not worth your time. And it's because of envy, it's because of jealousy, because of hatred, it's because of all that type of stuff that they're trying to engage in you because a lot of times they don't like you so much for what you're doing, for how you're living, for what you have, or whatever the case is, that they're trying to find ways to bring you down or to belittle you. And the worst thing that you could do is to give them any kind of energy. Just be silent with them. Don't say anything. Eventually, those types of empty vessels are going to find something to do with their lives. So let me know what you think about that, right? Let me know what you think. It is really important to pick and choose the battles you get into. Not everybody is worth your time. Please leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Please turn on your post notifications. Please don't forget to share the videos. I would really appreciate if you share on your Facebook, your Instagram, whatever the case is, as I'm trying to grow the channel. And then please don't forget to hit the like button. And until next time, thank you